People, what's good? What's good? I'm back, and today I want to show you a really fun team I was able to cook up in the latest like week, maybe week and a half. I've been thinking about this team and I've been trying different versions of it, and I must say it was a very interesting process, definitely a teaching process. And I do believe the team is fairly valid. In fact, I was able to get even just slightly inside Master Ball 2, so top 10k. And yeah, I do believe the team is fun. I do believe it has a nice nice synergies. So today I want to show it. First of all, um, it's a MAWILE team, of course, and today I want to talk about it in a way that is for um, for new players, for beginners, players that are like absolutely beginning their journey and still trying to improve. I want to make sure that I say even the obvious stuff in order to make it like I want this to be helpful for people to improve. So I want to make sure to go to even say what's obvious, to make sure there are no points left unspoken. And me personally, I'm not a great player. Like, I'm still at the beginning of my journey, but I do believe I improved a lot since my latest videos, which were from months ago, basically. You already know I made this channel to show my progress. I had to disappear for months in order to 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 not uh, to not make it work. But today I had to show this team because I'm having great fun with it, and I think many people could enjoy playing this. So first of all, the team, it's an hard trick room, hard trick room team. So it's a very straightforward play style. You just wanna get up your trick room and you wanna use very bulky, strong sweepers in order to make the best use of these 5 turns in trick room, and to get ahead as much as possible, or even finish the game in those 5 turns if it's possible. So it was very fun coming up with this team. When Regulation MB came up, I knew I had to play Mega Mawile because it's by far my favorite Mega of all time. I'm a big Gen 3 fan, so Mawile is just amazing for me. And so I had to team build for the first time. As I said, I'm still a newish player, and like, I'm still learning how some key mechanics of the game work. So for me to team build, it felt very scary. It felt very something very far away from me, something with a lot of doubts, EVs, EV spreads, calcs, rolls, and everything. It was all very new to me, but I have to say it was very interesting, extremely stimulating, very addicting. From a couple of point of views, like, it was very nice. I have to say, from some point of views, it was even better than playing, actually. Like, just trying to come up with the right synergies and the right team, it's honestly such an addicting progress, and it was a pleasure for me to discover. So, sometimes people, they be like, good players, when asked how to get started, they be like, yeah, just pick up strong team and play it, so you don't have to worry about team building. I do get it, because in that case you just have to worry about the gameplay and not the building. Also, like, what are you even going to build if you don't know how the game works? Like, you don't even know what you're looking for. But I think the truth, it's kind of in between, like, yes, just pick up a team, an already made team at the beginning, so you can just get rolling and get reps in and start playing and get experience. But also, making your own team, it honestly, it's way more satisfying, way more fulfilling, but it helps you understand the game under different point of views, and I think it's very teaching. So definitely helps improve. Last season, in Revolution MA, I played a lot of Mega Frostlass because I'm a big Frostlass fan, and I was very happy that it got a Mega. And like, I was deep in Master Ball 4, and maybe I got Master Ball 3 for a couple of seconds, but I quickly lost it. And this season, I think I'm doing way better, and it's probably because I'm improving as a player, and also because this team is, as I said, very straightforward. Like, it's very hard to fuck it up, to mess up, yeah. So, what was the thought process behind this? I wanted to start with Mawile, of course, because it's an amazing Pokemon. It has an incredible typing. It also has a couple of good abilities. It has Intimidate, which lowers the attack of enemy mons on switch in on entrance, and it's definitely a very good ability, especially in this extremely physical meta. Or you can go for Hypercutter, which basically, as you can see, it prevents other Pokemons from lowering this Pokemon attack. It's a nice ability, but the way I decided to build the team, I wanted to abuse this Intimidate. As you can see from my wild stats, it has horrible special defense. Like, I even considered investing into it at one point because I wanted to play my wild with Swords Dance. Like, MAWILE, Mega MAWILE, to be precise, has an already insanely high attack because it has a base 110, no 105, I'm sorry, and you have huge power, so your attack is double, so you virtually have 210, which is just insane. Like, it's by far the highest attack. And so I was like, okay, you know what? Since it's already that strong, maybe I don't even need to invest into attack. Like, I can just go for speed, for special defense. I'm sorry, not for speed, because I'm in Trick Room, of course. I even debated like going uh, like a nature that boosted my special defense, but I felt like in my experience at least, it didn't even make that big of a difference. Like, having that special defense doesn't really help you. Like, you are squishy, you have base 50 HP, base 55 special defense. Even with investments, you're not going to go very far. But at the same time, you have quite decent defense, especially in your mega form, and you have Intimidate. So you definitely have an ability to switch in front of physical attackers. And as we said, right now there's a lot of physical attackers. For any new player, if you need statistics, Picalytics is insane site. You get most used mons, you get most used pairings. If you click on a Pokemon, you actually like even see best moves, most used moves, most used teammates. You can even get EV spreads if you need. It's definitely very helpful. But as I said, this Intimidate, it's very helpful. Like, it helps against Staraptor, which is everywhere before it goes into the Mega, at least. It's very nice. It's bad against King Gambit, of course, because it has Defiant, but it's good against Basculegion. It's good against Garchomp. You actually leave an Earthquake from Garchomp if you intimidate him once. It's amazing, and I'm not sure right now, but I do believe it's a roll on if it's not intimidated, which means that you have a chance to leave it or not. But I may be wrong actually. So Intimidate is just an amazing ability. It definitely helps you to set up in the beginning, and it may even help your Trick Room setter, because very often in the early turns, like turn 1, your Trick Room setter is gonna be focused because people don't want you to get Trick Room, of course, because at that point you have insane advantage and speed control. So just a very, very good mon. I decided to go with a like very simple EV spreads because, as I said, like, I'm still very new to this, so I just wanted to maximize the statistics of the role that I wanted the mons to have. In this case, Mawile just needs to get in and do as much damage as possible, and the rest of EVs, it's in HP because it kind of helps, and because of course you don't need them in special in speed. I'm sorry, because we are hoping to play in Trick Room, and even if the Trick Room is over, we still have Sucker Punch, which it's a very strong ability, further boosted by Helping Hand from Farigiraf, and I just love this combo so much. Like, having Helping Hand on your Farigiraf next to your Mawile, it has to be like, it feels so good. It feels so good when you're playing. So what about the rest of the set? Of course, we are using Play Rough because it's our stab move. A very strong move. Unfortunately, it's 90% accuracy, and sometimes you're gonna miss a Play Rough, but I mean, it's 90% accuracy, so most of the time, there's people saying that if it's not 100% accuracy, it's actually 50%. You either miss it or you don't, and I do agree with that up to a certain point, but it's still a very nice ability. Then we have Sucker Punch. You don't don't expect to click this often in Trick Room. In Trick Room, you are mostly just going to press Play Rough and Rock Slide, which I'm gonna get to in a second. But Sucker Punch, it's such an amazing move. If you get a Sword Dance off, Sucker Punch, it actually gets out of control. Like, it's insane. You one-shot Charizard Y with Sucker Punch. Like it's actually just, it's crazy. It's crazy. And so yeah, these two moves, like, kind of mandatory. You have to use them, and it's not the same for Ironhead. Like, we are not running Ironhead because Ironhead, it's not even that needed, honestly. Like, if you look at the most used mons, you don't really benefit from Ironhead. Like, even Pokemons you would hit super effective with Ironhead. Like, what are you gonna hit with Ironhead? You're gonna hit ice types, so maybe Frostlass, and you can already deal a lot of damage to it with Play Rough or even a Sucker Punch if you can get that in. Floette has already a very low defense, so you can definitely deal with it with Play Rough, and Floette is never a problem with this team because we are running many fire types. We're running Vileplume, which is a poison type, so it resists Fairy, and Mawile, even though it doesn't have a very high special defense, definitely Floette is not a problem, and you can just hit it very hard with Play Rough. We have Swords Dance, because Swords Dance, it's just it's just a funny move to me. Like, this is probably not necessary. Like, if you wanted to swap out Protect instead of Swords Dance, it's probably even better. Like, yeah, one thing I forgot to mention about this team is definitely made for fun. Like, it's a strong team and you can get good results with it, but it's made for fun. The best version of this team probably runs Protect on Mawile, first of all, because not playing Protect on Mawile is actually so psychopath, but it's so fun. Like, it's simply fun. And you are definitely playing Staraptor with a Choice Scarf and Final Gambit. This Pokemon right now in this regulation for Trick Room, it's so good. You can lead with Farigiraf and Staraptor. Staraptor also has Intimidate, and with Scarf you're so fast, you fully invest it in HP and speed, and then you get, I don't know, like close combat, maybe U-turn if you wanna like apply pressure and don't actually click it, maybe dual Wing Beat or Brave Bird. And this mon, it's so good. It's so good. You can one-shot enemy Staraptor. You can basically one-shot, for the way that Final Gambit works, for whoever that doesn't know, you deal damage equal to the user's HP. So you fully invest HP into this, and you just click Final Gambit, your Staraptor dies, you get rid of one of the enemy mons, and you get your Trick Room up. You don't even have to waste a turn switching out your fast mon, because like sometimes you will start with Farigiraf and a fast mon, and it's gonna be awkward after you get your Trick Room up, because like, what do you do now? You don't want to click an attacking move because you're now slower, and you need to switch it out, but maybe you don't want to switch it out because you don't want your Sweeper, your Torkoal, which is gonna deal less damage with Eruption, or your Mawile to go in on some weird mon. So this is just the best by far, but I did not want to play it because I feel like it's cheesy. I don't know, I don't like it. I feel like it's, first of all, I don't like Staraptor. I'm sorry to all the Staraptor fans, I think it's kind of ugly. And I think this is kind of cheesy, like just one-shotting people with Final Gambit. But if you want to play it, like, you may as well just play this team. You may as well just play it like how you see it right now. It's so good. But me personally, I'm not going to do it because, as I said, this team, it's not perfectly optimized. Like, the way I'm showing it to you today in the version that I'm gonna play, it's not optimized. It's a very strong team, but it's not like optimized to the best. Also because we don't run a second Mega. Like, if you want to play a second Mega, I feel like Mawile fits a better role as a secondary Mega on a team that wants to go fast. Like, for example, you can play Charizard, and you can have like Mawile as a second Mega if you want to go like on a slower team, or you can go, there is a team from LAN VGC. I think it's a Spanish player, I don't want to be wrong, but you can definitely find him like on X, on Twitter. And he played Mega Pyroar with Torkoal, so you can imagine the fire damage is going crazy. And Mawile, and you can like either go for one or the other one depending on what you want to do. But even though that's the most optimal way, I feel like, in my experience, I feel like for me this is just way more fun. I just want to focus it on Mawile. I want to bring Mawile every game because it's my favorite Pokemon and I just want to play a lot of it. So why Rock Slide? Rock Slide, it's insane. With Play Rough, Rock Slide, and sometimes Sucker Punch, you have crazy coverage. You can hit everything. There is nothing that you can hit for at least neutral. Garchomp, you one-shot it in Trick Room. Sinistcha, you don't one-shot it, I think, with Play Rough, but if it's boosted by Helping Hand or Swords Dance, you definitely do. Basculegion, you can Sucker Punch it. I can't recall the amount of KOs I got with Sucker Punch on Basculegion. Whimsicott, you hit it very hard with Play Rough. King Gambit, it's neutral damage with Play Rough. Staraptor, neutral Incineroar, neutral Charizard, you hit it with Rock Slide. Raichu, you can kill it with Sucker Punch, Helping Hand. You hit everything. Like it's not a problem. Like damage is not a problem. So, but you definitely need Rock Slide on the Mawile. Like it's so good. In ladder, of course, you catch a lot of people off guard because it's such an amazing move. The issue is with this set, if you're not running Protect, you don't want to. You probably don't want to lead with Mawile, unless in very specific scenarios you can lead Mawile and Incineroar, which I'm gonna get to in a second. It's a very particular set of Incineroars, you can already see. You can lead with this. You have double, especially in like heavy physical teams that don't run King Gambit, so it's a very rare scenario because King Gambit is everywhere. But you can lead like this, and you can maybe like already Swords Dance. It's amazing, and you get extremely ahead. You don't even have to like put your Trick Room right away because turn 1 you have pressure with Fake Out from Incineroar. Like it's a very strong start, but it's you can't get to do it very often. Second member of the team, it's Farigiraf. Farigiraf, probably the best Trick Room setter right now. It could get even better, like with the addiction of Psychic Terrain. You could even run Expanding Force, even though at that point you probably just want to go in DD and Hatterin. So Colbur Berry, not to get one shot by the King Gambit, because King Gambit can be a annoying lead otherwise into this team. So you really need this, not like to, in order not to explode from the from the Cautoclib. The set, there's Physic right now, Psychic, I'm sorry, but lately I've been running it with Thunderbolt because I want to have an answer for like for especially Pelipper. Like Pelipper tends to be very annoying. Also, I'm playing a lot of Rain Team lately. I don't know, it's basically everywhere. You get Helping Hand. Helping Hand, it's amazing. You can click it with Torkoal. You can click it with Mega Mawile for Helping Hand Rock Slide or Helping Hand Sucker Punch to pick up very unexpected kills. It's an amazing mon. Armor Tail, just amazing. You are protected from Fake Out, unless you're maybe playing against Tinkaton because it has Small Breaker. Trick Room, of course, because we have to set Trick Room, and Protect because while some people decide to play Farigiraf with no Protect, I don't know, like, I had some turns, I have to admit I don't click this often, especially if I'm leading like Farigiraf and Incineroar because one of the two mons is getting faked out. But I feel like maybe you could get rid of this for something else. But for now, I like to keep it. Let's put it that way. Of course, it's rather bulky. I have to be totally honest. I stole this EV spread. It's just very bulky on both sides. So it's just what I need. Next, we have Torkoal. Torkoal is such a funny mon. Like, I love this guy. I don't know. It's so silly. I just love the design of it. This is a very classic set with Charcoal to have even more firepower. I'm sorry. EV spreads, they are to maximize your special attack. So even quite an easier to go even slower in Trick Room. Not that it makes a difference because Torkoal is like I think it's already like the slowest mon in Trick Room. About the moveset, you definitely have to go Eruption because it does crazy damage. Like if you can get Torkoal safely in after you set up Trick Room, the game is probably over. Like unless they can, reset the weather with maybe Pelipper, it's already done. Like it's so strong. And then you have Weather Ball if you want strong single damage target, and Heat Wave if you are because Eruption scales with your HP. So if you are low HP, you probably don't want to click this anymore. And you just want to click Heat Wave, which is unprecise, but still deals a lot of damage. Even though lately, I've been really debating to go Ancient Power on Torkoal, because this really gives you a better chance into otherwise annoying matchups. Like with Ancient Power, you could even lead Torkoal Farigiraf into a Charizard lead, because Ancient Power plus Helping Hand Farigiraf one-shots the Charizard. And that's pretty big, honestly, because at that point you can just go crazy. you can just do whatever you want. Another move that would be very good is Earth Power. Earth Power would help, wouldn't help against Charizard, admittedly, but it would help against the enemy Incineroar, which can be very annoying because, of course, one way to counter your Mawile is simply to cycle Intimidates as you are stalling the Trick Room turns, waiting for them to end. So Earth Power would be nice, helps against enemy Torkoals. Also helps against enemy Arcaludons, which are kinda everywhere. But for now, I feel like I want to go Ancient Power because we already have other answers to Arcaludon. Like, for example, Mawile, if you get a Swords Dance in, you just one-shot it with Play Rough. Unless it got boosts into the defense, but if you can just play it properly with positioning, you can just one-shot it right away. And even Torkoal with Eruption, you can deal a lot of damage to it, especially if you have Sun Up. Next, we have Incineroar. Incineroar is a very, very fun set. At the beginning, I started with a like more classical Incineroar set with Parting Shot and on the more bulky side. But at one point, I realized like, a lot of times I am in the position where I set up my Trick Room with Farigiraf Incineroar turn 1, and then I have this Incineroar on the field, which it can do some damage, but it didn't do that much damage. And I don't really want to waste a time switching out, switching it out. What if I could just start doing damage right on? And this is what the build is about. I have Life Orb to maximize damage, and also because I don't really mind if in this moment, in this phase of the game, Incineroar goes KO. It's fine, like I can get a free switch into the Torkoal or the Mawile, like it's the same thing we said about the Staraptor before. I don't really mind. And in some cases, it's even helpful. Like if I can do a lot of damage with Flare Blitz, maybe even I can even switch in Torkoal as I click Flare Blitz, and the multipliers go crazy at that point because it has Stab Move, it has Life Orb, it's Under the Sun, like it's just crazy. You get a lot of recoil, you get recoil from Life Orb, it's pretty good. Like this Mon, a lot of roll compression into it. You have your Fake Out, you have Flare Blitz, you have Dark type move, you can hit Metagross, you can hit Bass Collision, in Trick Room you're faster. And then the secret sauce. We added Close Combat. We don't really care about the drawback of lowering the defense, because if Incineroar goes down, it's right. Like, I can still play defensively and switch it out if I want to, but this is fine. And with this move, you can hit Arcaludon for some damage if you decide to, and you can hit enemy Incineroar, which can be annoying with this team. So, just a very fun set, honestly. The V spreads, of course, max HP and max attack. Like, this guy just wants to throw hands. Look at him. He's ready to go. He's mad. Just very, 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 very fun Mon. And then we have another secret sauce. Like, this team just keeps on giving. This is amazing. Okay, Vileplume, just an adorable silly guy. Look at him. He's so silly. He has not a single thought in his head. Behind those eyes, there is nothing. And Vileplume has a very interesting niche. He got added in Regulation MB, and when I first saw the list of the new mons, I was like, who the hell is gonna play Vileplume? And little did I know that it was gonna be me. I am playing Vileplume. I am the Vileplume player. I'm sorry, I couldn't come up with a better word. What's the niche of Vileplume? Okay, first of all, we have Focus Sash, because Vileplume statistics, they're not that amazing. Yeah, they're pretty average, actually. It's max special attack and max speed. Max speed is very important, that's why we also run a positive like speed nature. And we have Chlorophyll. Chlorophyll means under the sun, our speed is doubled. And this is very important because this has some amazing synergy with Torkoal, because Vileplume wants to go fast under the sun. Torkoal sets up the sun, but then Vileplume gets access to after you. After you is such a funny move. Basically, your like not your ally. This is very important also. You can even get some crazy like plays with this one. The target makes its move right after the user. So you decide your target and it will move right after Vileplume. So a very fun thing you can do against teams that don't have, this is rare, like I never lead with this, but the one game in 10 games that I can do this, it's so fun, and it's such a sweep from turn 1. Because if they don't have a way to reset your weather, and they don't have a way like to fake you out or to set priority Tailwind maybe with Whimsicott, for example, you can just go after you Eruption turn 1 with Torkoal, and it's so fun. Like, it's amazing. It's amazing. And that's not the only thing this mon does. You can actually, you have Sludge Bomb for coverage, even though Fairies are not really a problem with this team. And honestly, you could use this for Grass Poison, but for Grass types, but what are you gonna hit that is Grass type? Sinistra. Sinistra, it's Ghost and Grass, so Sludge Bomb is just a neutral move. Maybe I could even swap this out for something else. I could really look into it. But for now, this is the set. We have Sleep Powder. Sleep Powder is the bane of my existence because Sleep Powder can win you games. Like, it's such an important like tool to control the board, but it's 75% accuracy. If we complained about Heatwave and Play Rough before, like 75 accuracy on Sleep Powder, it's devious, it's horrible. Like, you miss it very often, and sometimes you are really counting on this, and it's very bad. Yeah, one thing I like to do sometimes is lead Torkoal in Vileplume, even if they have a Fake Out user, and swap out the Torkoal for Farigiraf turn 1 and click like Sleep Powder or whatever move I wanna click, because that way you still get the double speed from Vileplume, and you are immune to Fake Out and priority moves in general with Farigiraf. Last, we have Energy Ball. We really like this grass coverage, especially for like Swampert, even though I basically never use Vileplume into the rain matchup because I'm not gonna go Torkoal Vileplume. They can just switch in Pelipper, or even worse, they can simply put in like they can simply use priority Prankster Rain Dance with the Supply, which is very annoying. But this is a very fun mon. Like, even this one, it's getting some use. Like, it's not bad, but it's very situational. Like, you don't get to use it often. So this is the core. I think I said everything I wanted to say. Like, it was a lot of yapping, but I think, yeah, for now it's enough. The issue of this team, I was so much in doubt for the 6th member, and matter of fact, I still am. Like, it's still not decided. Like, it's honestly up to you. As I said, if you want to go Staraptor, it's probably the better choice. But you could even go another Mega if you want. I think a Mega that would fit this team very well is probably Aerodactyl. Like, Aerodactyl, you can even bring him not Mega Evolve it to get the Unnerve, so enemy mons can't hit berries. It's a very nice move in this format. Maybe a bit more in Regulation MA, but even now it's not bad. And it's a fast mon. You have Rock Slide, you have Tailwind. It's not bad at all. But yeah, the 6th member, it's honestly a dilemma. If you don't want to go Scarf Staraptor like me or a second Mega, it's kind of a dilemma, but it's nice. It's stimulating. It makes you go for different ideas. And some of the ideas that came to my mind, they were honestly the most unhinged. Like, it was very fun to see all the options you could run with this, even though you are kind of limited in terms of item, because, like, for example, we already have Sash on Vileplume. Like, a Scarf user could definitely be good, and some of the Scarf users that came to my mind were, for example, Hydreigon. Hydreigon is not bad at all, because you get another answer to Arcaludon, it resists fire, which is sometimes annoying for this team, especially for Mawile. You get a ground resistance, and that's very big, because if you see the team, we have 3 mons that don't really enjoy being in front of an earthquake, and Hydreigon can just swap in. It's honestly very nice. It's also nice to clean up late game, because late game sometimes you end up against Basculegions, and you outspeed Basculegion with a Scarf, even if they are scarfed, and you can just hit it very hard with Dark Pulse, stab Dark Pulse, which is amazing. And a set you could go with this is definitely Dragon Meteor or Dragon Pulse. You can go Snarl for utility and spread damage. You can go Dark Pulse, and then the last one is only up to you. You could go Flash Cannon, you could go Flamethrower, you can go Focus Blast, you can go a lot of stuff. You can even go Ice Fang if you want to, I don't know. Even though it's a special attacker, like, you can do whatever you want with Scarf. It's definitely a choice. Other set that I wanted to try, one that was very fun for me, like, I don't think it's that good, but it's definitely fun. It's Sublime. As I said, I'm a big Generation 3 fan, and this one is very funny, probably with the Roselli Berry. to resist basically your only weakness, which is fairy. And the reason why I wanted to play this is because Sableye gets access to priority quash. I don't know if that's the way you pronounce it, but it's such a funny move. Because basically, the Pokemon you click it on your target, he attacks last. And this allows you to do some very funny stuff with Mawile Sableye. It's kind of a tongue twister. Like, for example, you can lead Mawile Sableye into a Charizard and you can quash him and hit him with Rock Slide. And that's done. Like, Charizard is no more. You can do the same with Garchomp, so you can hit it before they can hit you with Earthquake. It enables you to do some funny stuff, but I feel like this mon, it brings a lot of utility, but I don't know, like you can play it, it's fun, you can play it. It's definitely more niche. You can even, I don't know, go Rain Dance or even Sunny Day if you want it, and you get it with priority, so you can mess up like enemy Rain teams or enemy Sun teams. Maybe you don't want to bring Torkoal, maybe you want to go like Sublime Incineroar or Farigiraf Mawile, and you don't want the Sun, you want some weather control, you can put Rain Dance on it. You have bot screens if you want, you have Reflect, which you don't really need because you're already running a lot of Intimidate. You can go Light Screen if you want, you can go Foul Play if you want a way to damage. It's nice. You can go Disable, like it's a very nice mon. You could go Mawile with Protect and Disable. I think it can get very annoying, like a set with Mawile where it's running Protect and this guy is running Disable. Like turn 1 you can just Disable and Protect, like you Protect with Mawile, you do something with Sableye, I don't know, maybe you fake out someone or you do damage with Foul Play, like whatever you want, as long as it doesn't blow up, which is very likely because it's kind of squishy. But you wait a turn and then you can just disable what they clicked. Maybe, I don't know, the enemy Garchomp clicked Earthquake, you just disable it. You don't even need to quash it right after, like you can just hit it with Play Rough and maybe get up a screen or put Rain Dance, you can do whatever you want. It's very funny, but for this 6th slot, if you don't go down the dark route of Staraptor, you can do a lot of very funny stuff. Aside from Sableye, other Pokemons I considered, like I even considered Liepard, because Liepard is another prankster user. Because I wanted to do something that was funny, like definitely some close team shit, funny stuff. I don't think this will be viable in open team shit, not Unburden, I'm sorry. But you can go Prankster and you can go Screech, and Prankster Screech is so fun because you can Screech someone, lower the defense by 2 and just Sucker Punch it, and that's done. It's so funny. It's honestly so funny. It gets Fake Out, it gets Yawn, it gets some nice tools, but yeah, I mean, it's definitely like not the most used mon by far. It's actually precisely the 100th used mon. What else do we got? I thought about Scarf Basculegion simply to have cleanup in the late game, very standard Basculegion set. I even thought about Sneasler to have another fake out user and to have some fighting type coverage, very strong fighting type coverage. I even thought about a very funny tech with Sneasler. I could play it with Unburden and Iron Ball in order to use it. Like turn 1, I can just fake out and get my Trick Room, and then I can just start going crazy because I have Iron Ball, so I'm slower. Iron Ball halves your speed, so I could go like negative speed nature, and I would get honestly slow enough for Trick Room, and then for when Trick Room is over on the last turn of Trick Room, I just fling my Iron Ball. I deal a lot of damage because fling with Iron Ball is, fling, the damage varies like based on the item you throw. You fling, to be precise. And Iron Ball is actually one of the items that deals the highest damage. I don't know, it's gimmicky. Like, you can play it for fun. You can definitely play it for fun. But as I said, this team is meant to be for fun. It's strong, but it's meant to be for fun. And then other things I considered, it was just King Gambit to go very hard in Trick Room, deal a lot of damage. Maybe even get Brick Break or Low Kick for some other fight type coverage. And you get Defiant. That was the very big part, because sometimes with Mawile you will get stalled out and they will just cycle this Intimidate, and it's so annoying. That's why we want to bring like even special attackers like Torkoal, because they are immune to Intimidate. But yeah, it would have been fun to bring Annihilate, maybe even a Scarf Annihilate set to pick people off guard. Annihilate also learned Screech, so the idea was like to play Annihilate with Defiant Scarf, and then like close combat, maybe Rock Slide, Screech. You could even like coaching, but the thing is, it felt kind of awkward because you like 90% of the time you don't have Mawile and Annihilate. Like I needed a Scarf user, but also I like the fact that Annihilate could defend Mawile with Defiant, but you basically never do it because you never have them on the field at the same time if you're playing it with Scarf. So I would have to just go for a basic Annihilate set, maybe even like a bulk up set. I really like setup moves in Trick Room because it gives you a way to punish, you know, passive turns, defensive turns. It's nice. That's why I wanted to play Swords Dance Mawile, and that's also why at one point, actually this is probably one of the best choices. It was actually suggested by me from a Reddit post from a Reddit user that I will mention later for sure. I don't remember the name right now, but if you go Sylveon, you know, pretty basic set with Fairy Feather to just deal a lot of damage, Pixelate to deal a lot of damage. You can go Hyper Voice for your spread damage. You can go Moonblast for single target big damage, and also to avoid like Wide Guard for Pelipper, for example. And you can go Calm Mind, and you get quite bulky actually because you already have, and this also allows you to go like to invest in defense because you already are pretty bulky on special defense, and you're gonna get Calm Mind, so you're gonna boost it for sure. And you can just go Detect as last to avoid the enemy imprisons. This is strong. This is strong, and it gives you a way to, you know, defend yourself from special attackers, which otherwise this game is kinda weak to. Like, you know, Torkoal has a very bad special defense, so does Mawile. This is a very nice mon. Like I had a lot of success with this team, and it's also nice to pair with Mawile, surprisingly. Like you would expect Mawile to be strong with Torkoal, and it is, because basically Mawile with this set only gets walled by iron types, and Torkoal makes quick work of that. But you know, you can just keep spamming Hyper Voice and you have your Fairy coverage. Fairy is such a strong offensive type, and then you can hit people with Rock Slide at the same time, or you can press Sucker Punch if you want. It's a very strong mon, even though in the end I've been considering to just go Hyper Beam because I don't know, I just really hate Arcaludon. It's just very annoying to me, and Hyper Beam helps to make it, you know, faster, quicker. You definitely have ways to pick here to decide, and I think that's it. One thing I other considered, which would be very funny, you could play a Conkeldurr set with Iron Fist and Life Orb, while making this Incineroar more defensive, removing close combat and putting parting shots, so this becomes more utility. This gets Life Orb, and you can go like Mech Punch, you can go close combat, you can go Drain Punch, you can go Thunder Punch if you want, and put Psychic back on the Farigiraf. You can put Ice Punch if you want a way to hit enemy Garchomps and enemy Dragons and Ground types. You have a lot of choices here. It's a surprisingly nice mon. But yeah, in the end, the most of my success was with the Sylveon with Calm Mind, even though today I'll probably try to play it with Hyper Beam. I think this is it. I think I did a decent yapping session with this team, and I really wanted to explain, like I really wanted to put emphasis on the fact that it was such a formative process to build your own team. Like once you play some matches, once you can at least recognize which roles the mons of a regulation have in that said regulation, I think you can try your shot. You can pick a Pokemon you like, maybe at least like find a core. Like let's say I like Swampert. How else would you play Swampert right now than with Arcaludon and Pelipper? Swampert needs rain, so you have Pelipper with Drizzle, and Pelipper is actually amazing for Swampert because Swampert is only hit super effectively from grass, and Pelipper can hit grass very hard with 100% accurate Hurricanes. And then if you're gonna play Pelipper, of course you're also gonna play Arcaludon, because Arcaludon gets hit by ground and gets hit by fighting types super effectively. And in that case, you can use Wide Guard to protect your Arcaludon, you can use Hurricane on the fighting types, and you can use Weather Ball for the ground types. So you just focus on a Pokemon you like, you try to build a core around it, you see what's missing. Like for me right now, I'm still not sure about Sylveon. I'm sure there could be better choices, but it's working right now, so I'll just stick to it. But it's nice. It makes you a better player. It makes you understand the game better. So definitely try to give a shot to team building. And I really wanted to show all the choices aside from the most obvious one, which would probably be choice Scarf Staraptor, as I said. So that being said, I hope it was clear enough. If any of you have other questions, like, you can just ask straight away. I'd love to answer more questions or any kind of feedback. And I think at this point we can just get on Champions and play a couple of matches to showcase the team. So I'll see you there. Protect, but Sylveon already had Iver Beam instead of Calm Mind. So, oh, and notably also Torkoal has no ancient power. So, like, as I said, play this, but consider all the stuff I said before, at least some of it. But we're gonna try to play it with this version right here. Okay, so here we are. We found the first match, probably against one of the most popular teams ever. I actually lied. I changed some of the movesets before queuing up because I really didn't like not having some of the answers. So, right here we have Whimsicott, so we probably don't want to start Torkoal Vileplume as much as I would love to. I can assume this guy is either leading King Gambit to abuse my Intimidate with Defiant, or just good old Whimsicott Charizard. Either way, I feel like starting with Torkoal, even though this is something I don't do, it's not even that bad. And maybe like I can have Mawile and Incineroar in the back, so if the lead is bad, like if it's not against like this way, if I'm against Charizard, I can try to pick up a surprise KO, and if it's bad people, I can either protect or swap out for an Intimidate user. So I feel like this may work. I'm not bringing Sylveon because I feel like it gets hit by, like, doesn't hit very hard in this matchup, and gets hit hard by Iron Head of the King Gambit, and also like the Vileplume, I don't think it has much use. This guy is actually rated pretty high, I mean at least higher than me, and he's gonna start like this. I have to say, this is an amazing lead. Like, this is just an amazing lead. I'm really happy this guy brought Floette, even though I don't remember if this Floette runs Calm Mind. But I feel like I may want to apply some pressure with Heat Wave and prevent this guy from hitting my Fairy Giraffe, at least not for free. And I can just go for Trick Room right away, because what is he gonna do? Like, he could Kautok leave my Fairy Giraffe, but it's not gonna do that much. If he KOs my Torkoal, like, I don't know, I feel like I can get in the Mawile and it's not that bad. So maybe I could have protected for sure. Also, I have to hope this guy doesn't just blast me with Light of Ruin straight away. I could have protected with Torkoal, but I didn't want him to potentially get damage on for free. So he's gonna Dazzling Gleam. I feel like I'm kinda fine with this. I should survive a Kautok Leaf still with the Colbur Berry. I hope, otherwise we're in a very bad spot. Okay, we leave it. Fairy Giraffe is just too strong, and unless we miss Heat Wave, it should be a very nice turn from us, honestly. The King Gambit just goes down, which is great. So we get a kill, first turn, I'm sorry, and we get the Trick Room up, so this is actually very good. So of course Floette is gonna like take the damage pretty well, because it's very high on special defense. This turn, I kinda just wanna like get some damage in, and I'm fine with both of my mons going down, because I know like the last mon is probably Basculegion, and I'm very fine with having Mawile going against him last, and I wanna get Mawile here to get rid of the Garchomp. So, but I feel like he's gonna protect. He's probably gonna protect an Earthquake. But I don't think there is much I can do here. I mean, I could protect... Because, I mean, having Fairy Giraffe alive, I mean, I guess it would be... Never mind, he just goes for very defensive turn. Actually not protecting with Floette, and I wouldn't mind getting some damage on her. This may even KO because it's single target. Okay, actually it didn't. But we get the burn, so we will get the KO. That was very lucky. Okay, she hits the Dazzling Gleam. Okay, so actually we are still... I don't know if I like this because... I mean, he's gonna have to show his last one, which is, as I said, probably Basque Legion. So he can't Aqua Jet. Yeah, so I don't like how I am positioned here, but because I really would like to have MAWILE right now here, it would be very good. Getting Intimidate on both of them and possibly like hitting them for one hit KOs both. We're gonna get some chip with the Torkoal. Unfortunately we do not hit the Thunderbolt, and I feel like both of our mons are finally gonna go down here, which is actually pretty good for us. And notably the Basque Legion protected, so we can just hit it right now, and we can fake out the Garchomp. So I think we're looking very good. I think this game is going pretty straightforward. We should have still one turn of... okay, so that is Life Orb. We should have at least one more turn of Trick Room. So we get MAWILE in. Torkoal definitely like did a very good job this match, and so we get a double Intimidate. Like, this is huge. This is actually such an insane late game for us. And okay, so unless the Basque Legion gets a double protect, which I hope it doesn't happen. I mean, it could be Scarfed, honestly. Like, I just want to play it safe. I don't know, I want to play it like as obvious as possible. Like, I feel like this turn he could like, I think I could have doubled on the Basque Legion because there is a very high chance the Garchomp is just protecting. But I don't want to take, yeah, I don't want to take a free earthquake damage. So we're gonna get the fake out, and of course we're gonna be faster than the, I mean, maybe he Aqua Jets, but he didn't. So, oh, we don't pick up the KO. Actually, we did very low damage. This could be troublesome. I mean, it does double Intimidate, so as you can see, even if it's like 150 base power, oh my god, I really want to Sword Dance here, and I think it's not even that bad. Because I really feel like he double protects here. It's a last turn of Trick Room. And I do believe Garchomp. I mean, I don't want to boost the Basque Legion. Oh, this is hard. I feel like this is kind of a mind game. I don't want to boost the Basque Legion further. No, but like, I think it's better if I get rid of it. Oh, well, I guessed wrong. I hope, maybe it's a double protect. I really hope it's a double protect. Okay, this is why we bring Sword Dance, even though like at this point maybe it was not that needed, but in these turns where you know that they're gonna double protect, it's I mean, now I'm gonna act like as if I knew it was gonna be a double protect, but clearly I didn't. And so now I think I'm gonna Sucker Punch the Garchomp and try to hit the Basque Legion. Like, the Basque Legion could Aqua Jet. Oh, he gets double protect. Okay, that's crazy. Maybe this could be annoying. Okay, we're still alive. I feel like that was kind of a roll, maybe. But we'll take that. I mean, we were lucky. He was lucky to get the double protect. Like, I think this is fair enough. And at this point, if we Sucker Punch and we hit with the Incineroar 2, yeah, he forfeits because he knows there's no way he's attacking first. We have +2 Sucker Punch or Life Orb fully invested attack Incineroar. So yeah, we really get that. We're also on a big win streak because I played before, and we're gonna look for the second game. So first game going pretty straightforward. We were lucky for a couple of things, like especially the burn on the Floette, but I feel like it really showed the game plan of the team. So we're gonna go for our second match against a double mega team, dual mode with either the Gardevoir Trick Room with the redirection and by Mousehold. Also the Mousehold could beat up on their Caledon, which is very scary. Okay, I think we're bringing Sylveon to this one. I could start Vileplume Torkoal here. I'm actually not sure if the Mousehold learns Fake Out, but if he doesn't, we can really get a lot of big damage, but he could just sweep Pelipper in anytime, so we're not gonna do that. This is what I was talking about. He has no like priority speed, but speed control, but he has the weather, so also he has the Sublime, like he could even just press Rain Dance turn 1. So I actually feel like Farigiraf Sylveon is not that bad. I can either Helping Hand, Hyper Voice, or just blast their Caledon with Hyper Beam as I Trick Room. And then of course we're bringing the Mawile. And I don't really like Torkoal here, aside from resetting the sun, which I mean I guess it's alright. But I am a bit scared by the Swampert, I'm gonna be honest. I mean it's either Torkoal or the Incineroar. And the Incineroar can really only intimidate the Swampert, so I feel like I'm gonna start with this. So Rain is a bit of annoying, honestly, because as I said, you wanna bring the Vileplume, but you can't really do that. You can't really do that because it's kinda awkward, I don't know. Nice feat by this guy wearing orange, Will of Orange. So this is the start, okay. We can definitely get in the Trick Room, and I'm really asking myself if I should attack with Mousehold, like attack with Sylveon, but the Mousehold with Friend Guard, it's definitely gonna remove some of my damage. I mean, but what else can I do? I didn't bring the Incineroar. Like I was debating on putting Incineroar, but I think I'm just gonna protect. I'm scared of Population Bomb. Actually, maybe I should just attack, but yeah, actually in hindsight, maybe it wasn't that good of a lead. I'm gonna attack, but I don't know. I don't really like this lead. Okay, luckily he didn't put in the... He could have put in the Pelipper to get a boost on his Wave Crash, but maybe he went for Protect and Earthquake or... Oh, that's awful. That's very bad. That's very bad. We don't get the Trick Room up. That's actually... That may have just lost me the game, honestly. The Sylveon barely hangs on. We definitely get some damage back. But this is, yeah, this is very bad. We do get quite some damage, but the fact that we don't get the Trick Room up, it's actually awful. And we can only Thunderbolt, honestly. That's all we can do. So I'm gonna click it on the Mousehold and I'm gonna detect. But yeah, this is very bad. Because at this point, with no Trick Room up, like I kinda just need to hope they kill my Farigiraf, and I play the whole game with no Trick Room. And I can get my Mawile in. Oh yeah, that's not good. Okay, we get the KO on the Mousehold. I think that crit mattered. I don't think the critical hit was gonna get rid of the Mousehold. But yeah, this is a very awkward spot. He gets in a Caledon, so I'm really expecting a swap on the... Like I mean, he could flash cannon, honestly. Oh my god, this is such a bad spot. I can't protect because I'm under taunt. I mean, I definitely have to make a switch here. I don't like the switch into Mawile. Gonna be honest. Like... No, this is just bad either way. Like, I'm gonna switch like this, but I'm not happy with this play. Like, the idea is that maybe he's switching into Pelipper, which he isn't. And, no, this is... I might have just lost here, honestly. Like, unless... Maybe if he went for Wave Crash, but I really doubt he did because he's low HP. And we're gonna get a Flash Cannon on our MAWILE, which is honestly gonna do quite some damage. Actually, he did press Wave Crash, which is good, which is very good, because we get the damage reduction by the sun. So this Swampert... yeah, that's not good. He definitely has Pelipper in the back. Like, I'm so sure of that. I would expect this Swampert not to attack this turn. Because, like, he is in... I really threaten him with... with Sucker Punch. I really don't know how to play this. Because I could still get Farigirafin, but... no, I'm playing this bad for sure. I really don't know how to play this. Like, I feel like I'm such in a tricky spot because I'm so out of position, and I really hope this one can attack here, but I doubt it. Like, if this is a good player, it definitely not attack. And I got too much damage on my sweepers. Like, they lost too much HP. Like, I really don't see how I can. He actually did go for an attack. That's crazy. So we will win the Weather War for what that matters. And this guy did not get any boosts in his special attack yet. So if I put in Torkoal, I'm gonna get the sun up. But I don't know. I think I just need to put the... I gotta get my Trick Room up. So I will click Trick Room, and like, something very good would be to... but I think it's very obvious. Like, I don't expect this guy to fall for this. But I wanna switch in and stack this guy into the Electro Shot. That would be amazing. That would be amazing. That would definitely win me the game, but I have my doubts. Like, if I'm lucky, Pelipper doesn't attack, just click Tailwind, but like, it would be such an awful play. Like, I don't expect this guy to make a play this bad. This guy presses Electro Shot, gets stuck into it, and then maybe I can pull back. I could even have the Thunderbolt for the Pelipper, but I just need to get my Trick Room up now. I don't think I am. No, I think it double attacked my... oh, that's crazy. I could have just went Hyper Beam for the Archaludon. Like, it's so sad. Yeah, I mean, maybe I thought too far ahead. Like, if I just went for Hyper... oh, I'm sorry. If I just went for Hyper Beam... yeah, I could have... I don't know if then I would have won, because Sylvan would have had to... you know, get the... like, recharge, but it was definitely winnable. I just... made a lot of poor plays, and I think it's fine to use one of the sweepers in the back. Yeah, of course you do that. I really wish I had the Weather Ball right now. Yeah, okay, so this game is just gonna be done. Definitely a lot of mistakes, definitely lost too much HP on my sweepers, but definitely could have done better, but we'll take the loss. We'll hopefully it taught you something, like not how to play against Rain. If it was on Shodan, I would have showed the replay, but yeah, I mean, I made a lot of mistakes for sure, so that's gonna help you, definitely gonna help you. We'll do another one. Okay, so hopefully we can end on a good note. I'm kinda happy with the matchups I found, because I feel like they are very representative of the current meta. We had basically the big six, then we had Rain, and now we have a Staraptor team, which is usually paired with Whimsicott, but still, I think this is definitely... it's definitely like Grimmsnarl Staraptor lead. And this is one of the scenarios, I feel like, where I could start Vileplume. I mean, he could also just bring Charizard, but I could start Vileplume Torkoal and get and potentially get a Farid. Okay, I'm sorry, had a bit of an interaction. Actually, I don't know. I actually kinda just want to play it safe, honestly, and just go like this. Oh, I fucked up. I did not mean to put MAWILE as first. I'm sorry, I had to rush somewhere, and definitely had to start like Incineroar or Farigiraf, and then just pivot into the Mawile. But I don't know, maybe we can still make it work. At least we still get the Intimidate. Okay, so I'm definitely clicking Trick Room first turn, like I don't see why I shouldn't. We get the double Intimidate on us actually, so we are happy to swap the Mawile out. And yeah, just put the Incineroar in. Worst case scenario is it gets hit with the close combat. He actually swaps out as well into the Grimmsnarl. Okay, so this is what I was talking about before. I feel like this guy is just gonna try to cycle a lot of parting shots, intimidates on us to stall out the Trick Room, so we have to be smart with the decisions we make. So Will-O-Wisp on Incineroar we definitely need to keep to remind that, because could definitely be troublesome. I really want to just drop a close combat into the Incineroar. Like, what could he do? He most likely brought Sinistcha, even though he could have brought the King Gambit too, actually. But like, why would he swap into the Sinistcha? Like, close combat is kind of a surprise factor. I mean, for me, Incineroar late game is definitely a bigger threat than Grimmsnarl, even though he's probably like putting the screens on right now, or parting shotting. But I feel like I can click close combat into the enemy Incineroar, maybe with helping hand. I'm not sure if this KOs, but it definitely will deal no, I mean, through the reflect it definitely does it, but I feel like it's good. And I expect this guy to... Oh, he has the Shuffle Berry, okay. So we're like gonna do 0 damage. I expect this guy to like drop a fighting type move into the... This would have done respectable damage without the Shuffle Berry. Shuffle Berry is like half damage, I think, so this almost would have KO'd. And I feel like he's gonna maybe Darkest Lariat. No, he's just gonna Parting Shot into or Farigiraf, which basically has no intention to attack, so we don't really mind this. And he sends out Staraptor. Okay, so I kinda just wanna double attack the Staraptor before it goes rampant. Could this be a good moment to get a Mawile in? I mean, I could... He's definitely gonna Parting Shot here. I think I wanna get the Mawile in and do some damage with it. Like, then I can just threaten with Play Rough, which like KOs even with some boosts in defense. Like, definitely at +1 it still KOs. So we get one sneaky... he could also Parting Shot on himself, by the way. Like, I didn't think about that, because he gets the contrary boost. And I think that's what he's gonna do. Yeah, that's what he did. So Staraptor is actually at like normal attack, and he's gonna get Incineroar now in. That's so annoying, like this cycle of Intimidate, that's what I was talking about. It's gonna be kind of hard to get rid of this Staraptor. Yeah, we dealt 0 damage to that, that's so bad. I actually may be kind of in trouble. And he's gonna like lose combat and get another boost. Okay, at least I kinda hope... Okay, I was hoping that would KO, because that's honestly kinda good for us. So we're not in a very good spot, despite the Trick Room being up. This cycling of Intimidate is so annoying. Like, this is why I kinda want to run Defiant Mon. I really just want to... we're at -1. Like, I would love... I think I need to do this to stop the fake out, for sure. I mean, I could just drop an Eruption. I don't think that's bad. And I switch in Farigiraf to stop a fake out. Or to get a Will-O-Wisp instead, or a Flare Blitz. I mean, I think it's a good swap either way. I definitely want to click Eruption here. And I wanna put in the Farigiraf here. I mean, I think I'm happy if he takes this damage on the Staraptor. Unfortunately, I'm not having a nice moment to set up with my Mawile, but I don't wanna get a close combat and I don't want to get a Flare Blitz, I don't want to get burnt, like, there's just a lot of stuff. I really hope he puts Sinistra. Oh my god, that's amazing. This is actually so good. If he protected, we definitely get rid of the Sinistra. Okay. Okay, but like, what's he gonna do? Like, next turn I can just Eruption Thunderbolt the Staraptor. I don't know if that KOs, but definitely gonna do big damage. Is this Okaberry? It's not Okaberry, so we get rid of this Sinistra, which is honestly very pleasing. Like, that's an annoying one. Good swap, definitely good swap. Even though if he didn't fake out, this is even better, honestly, than not faking out. Even though he gets access to another round of Intimidate. So he puts on Grimmsnarl. He can't Parting Shot us because we have protection from priority. We can just, I think this is just a way. He puts Light Screen on. We just double target the Staraptor and we try to rack up as much damage as possible. He doesn't have Sinistra anymore, so like all the damage we're getting now, it's kinda big, you know? Even though we're not really doing that much damage. This is unfortunately not Stab because it's not Psychic, but I mean it's good damage. He's gonna close combat. I don't think that he has that much damage because Torkoal is kinda bulky. So Trick Room is over, we definitely have to get it back on. Oh yeah, this is annoying. I don't think he has a way to one-shot my Staraptor. Like, I'm very positive of this. I definitely have to protect because if my Torkoal dies, I don't know. I think I'm in a bad spot. Oh yeah, he does that, of course. Like, I don't know. My Farigiraf is kinda bulk, like... I do think I kinda leave this. I hope I'm not delusional. Oh, it's on the Torkoal, like even better. You know what I would love to do right now? I do feel like with Trick Room up, the biggest threat for me is that Incineroar, so I wanna hit him. Like this is damage for sure. Like the Staraptor is he's protecting here. Like I think it only makes sense to protect here. And the Incineroar could swap out in the Grimmsnarl, or he could, like, I don't know, just stay on the field, expecting a fire damage move. Okay, he stayed in. I don't know what to expect here. Okay, he protected, so good read by my part, and next turn we can just hit it very, very hard. I don't know if this KOs, I don't think so, I don't think it dealt that much damage. Yeah, even with Helping Hands. This is just really for Charizard, like Earth Power here. This is the thing I was debating before, like Earth Power here would be so much better, but we have to, you know, play out the cards we were dealt with. I'm kinda like, the Staraptor has a lot of buffs. My god, okay, so he's +2 special defense, but I do believe we kinda like still KO. Oh, not this one. Like, I'm wondering if I should Helping Hand or just Thunderbolt here. No, I think Thunderbolt is actually kinda better. Maybe he could even swap out, like, okay, no, he stays in. I really hope we get rid of the, if we get rid of the, was that a crit? Yeah, that was a crit, okay, that was, I'm very lucky with the crits to say. I have to apologize about that to my opponent. So, oh my god, 1% is crazy, okay. I don't think this matters, I think we, oh, he has Roost, never mind, this matters a lot. Oh my god, that's so full. Oh, that is just terrible, and I can't even swap in my MAWILE. Oh my god, this is disgusting. So 2 turns of Trick Room. Oh my god. I think I stand my point. Like, I still want to get rid of this guy first. Because if I do this, like, the Staraptor doesn't have a way to buff its attack anymore. I deal 0 damage, my god. Okay, so yeah, he's setting up for, I think he's exploding my, oh never mind, he's roosting again. This may get very very bad, very annoying. At least he lost Reflect, like that's gonna be big for sure. So last turn of Trick Room, I kinda just want to protect. Like, I wanna get my Trick Room up again, for sure. So I'm sorry, I had to stop the recording again for a second. But yeah, we got the KO with Ancient Power, and this guy one-shot or Torkoal, so really what we expected. Unfortunately, we're gonna give another boost to this guy. Yeah, I'm not sure we win this. I'm really not sure we win this. His +2 attack, like... I think I really need to get a Sword Dance in. Actually, do I need to get a Sword Dance in? I mean, it's... Like, if we can live one time... This is why we kinda need Protect. If we can live one time, one close combat, we win. Otherwise, yeah, I mean, I guess I just failed leaving the Staraptor on the field for so much time. And I was unable to set up my... Oh, he Brave Birds the... I'm not even sure this kills. Okay, yeah, this doesn't kill, okay. I really wanna... Okay, maybe I even win right now. Oh, we missed the play rough, that's crazy. That's crazy, yeah, 90% accuracy by the way. I really wanna know if... Is it +3? I think it's +3. I really wanna know if +2 close combat KOs the MAWILE, I'm not sure. Okay, hopefully we don't miss play rough 2 times in a row, but that would definitely be a way to end the video. So yeah, as you can see, the MAWILE damage is just insane. Like, even at +2, like you deal a lot of damage. Like, this one is crazy. So we're gonna end with a win. Honestly, pretty messy matches. I definitely play better when I'm not recording, but I really had to show you this team and show what the team is capable of. So hopefully you enjoyed the matches. We are just shy of Master Ball 2. And hopefully you're gonna give this team a try. I'm gonna put the replica code even in the description. For any doubts, feedback, critics, anything, please leave a comment. I would definitely enjoy reading them and learning from any kind of critic. So this is gonna be all, and I'll catch you in the next one.